Hello everyone, FunshionX here. Welcome back to another episode of ME4 Material Energy Hypercubed on the FTB Launcher, created by Parcel31U. We are still trying to get through the that hypercubed level. I want to make some better ranged weapons, so I've got a lot of stuff here. These are kind of new to Tinker's, stuff I haven't really played with, and they're not documented very well, so in any wiki or anything. So I went and on a test world and created them. Basically, what we're going to make are a crossbow, a short bow, oops, that's down here, and some arrows and bolts. So, for the items I'm going to be using, Minime is good because it does lots of damage. It's really heavy, which makes effect on bows and stuff, and it also gives tons of durability. So, the crossbow body I'm going to make with Minime, and also the arrowhead. Remember, to get cobalt, we smelt or decompose cactus green, and then we mix it with ardite to get Minime. I'm making a lot of stuff out of slime, so I went into Miner's Delight, that's why it's loaded, which seems to spawn blue, big giant blue slimes pretty easily. And I built another powered spawner. And put that in there. If you're wondering, there's a recipe where you use a broken spawner. So usually when you break a spawner, it holds a certain mob. Like this one holds a skeleton. But there's this thing in a soul binder where if you mix it with a soul vial of that mob, you can switch the type of the broken spawner. So I went into Miner's Delight, caught a blue slime in a soul vial, mixed it with a broken spawner zombie, I think, and ended up with a broken spawner zombie. And that's done in the soul binder. It takes 2.5 million RF and takes like 5 minutes. It's a long process. What else? Then you mix it with a powered spawner, and obviously you can get the spawn. So I got tons of slime. You use that blue slime in a recipe. Where is it? Probably just had it. Slimy. Come on. No. Oh, it's probably slimy. There it is. So to get this slimy mud, you cook the slimy, there's a recipe. Cook the slimy mud and you get the slime crystal. And then you use those slime crystals to get the actual parts. Alright, what else am I using? I'm using bowstrings. We don't have any mods that add special bowstrings like Thaumcraft or Natura. So we're using straight up string bowstrings. They're made of 3 string each. I'm using a paper tough binding on my crossbow. The crossbow's tough binding only determines its durability, and that's about it. So I could put Minime in there and have a huge durability, but I want this tough binding out of paper so that I can add a modifier. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to try and get repair on it anyway, so it doesn't really matter that I don't have a super high durability on the crossbar. And that's about it. Oh, I'm using a stick for my arrows. For some reason, I can't use any other tool rod for arrows. Stick is the only thing that works. So I'm not sure. I think I'm supposed to be able to use something else for arrows, but it doesn't seem to give me anything else. So that's what we're going to make it with. Let's go ahead and make our crossbow first. So it's the paper binding, the bowstring, a slimy crossbow limb, and a Minime crossbow body. Okay. So this gives me 3,000 durability, only half a heart attack. That's when you're meleeing with it, like if it's in your fist and you like hit something with it. So I don't care about that. Draw speed though is pretty short, only 2 seconds, and arrow speed of 6 with 2 modifiers. We get one, I think, automatically just for fun. I don't know. And we get one for these papers, so that's awesome. 2 modifiers for that. All right, let's make our short bow. I don't like the long bow because it does more damage and shoot further, but it has a long pullback, and I want to kill mobs quickly. So instead we're going to do the short bow. That's a bowstring, 2 slime body pieces. What this does is make our draw speed super low. Not a very high durability, but super low draw speed and average arrow speed for the slime. So we'll take that. Alright, now we need some arrows for our bow. I'm going to use a Minime arrowhead. You can see that does 2 hearts of damage added on, a little bit less accuracy, and pretty heavy. So it won't fly as far, but it'll have bigger impact on mobs that have armor, I believe is what that determines. All right, the stick there, because I couldn't find a tool rod. You can see that I can even try this tool rod. Nothing happens. So I had to use a stick there. I had 96 arrows. That's pretty good. And we're going to make that even better in just a minute. All right, and then the last piece we have to do one extra process for. To get the bolts, you need to take a tool rod in any kind, and I made slime because it's light and does a lot of damage. It has pretty good durability. And pour a metal over it, and only certain metals work. Minime works great. Heavy, does a lot of impact damage, and you get a lot more bolts out of it, like you'll see in a minute here. All right. Oh, that probably got sucked in the chest, didn't it? Yep. Okay, so I'm doing a slime bolt with manilian like on the end, and a slime fletching. Okay, so this one also is going to do 2 hearts. It has average weight, 100% accuracy, no break chance at all. You know, very little. This basically is as you're shooting it, you might not be able to recover it. But if you hit the mob anyway, you don't get to recover it. So I don't see the break chance percent being that big of a deal. But I got 192 arrows for this, which is really nice. Okay, cool. Now let's make these even better. So I don't want to run out and have to craft these again. And 192, while it's a lot, doesn't seem like that many. I do not have any modifiers on here, right? But if I just take 1 bolt, that would be dumb, right? Yeah, I don't think you can split these. No, you can't even split them. Okay, cool. So you put 1 bolt there. We'll take a block of gold and a diamond, and that will give it a modifier. And then we can decide what modifier on it. I want to see, can I put leadstone flux on this? No, I cannot. Okay, but I know I can do repair. What that'll do is I'll have 192 as my max amount of bolts, and if I ever dip below that, like I fire like 10 of them, it'll slowly start to regenerate the arrows, which is awesome. Thanks to Lewis for that. He's also playing this map a little bit further ahead of me, about 2 or 3 zones. So I try not to spoil too much. I go watch his episodes at about the same time I'm, just finished that zone, that kind of thing. So I know how he did it and see if I'm doing anything wrong or take some inspiration, that kind of thing. So same thing with our arrows. I don't want them to go away, so let's make them regen. And I'm not sure what happens if I fire 96 arrows, if they will just be gone, or if it'll have like a broken arrow that has to slowly regen. We'll see. Because they don't have like... Oh, they do have repair material, so I probably could just put manilium on them and repair them back up to their maximum. But I'm pretty happy with 192 and 96. All right, and then with our short bow, this one has 1 modifier already, and I'm going to add another. Okay, so now we have 2 modifiers. And what do I want to put on it? I probably want to repair it, but I'm wondering, can I make it electrical? Oh, I can. I think that's awesome. You can notice that my pick was I'm almost out of sanguinite and I couldn't repair it anymore. So I put a flux, leadstone flux capacitor, or you can put an energy cell on it, and now I can repair it with energy. Did the same thing for my shovel because I don't have much adamantine. Maybe I do, I don't remember. I upgraded the godlike sword a little bit. I put, what did I put on this? More sharpness. Sharpness 52 out of 48. I don't know what that means, but I couldn't put in, even though it has more modifiers, I couldn't put any more quartz on it. I'm not sure why. But this thing just destroys. And yeah, so let's do flux on that guy. And let's also upgrade this guy. And I think I'm going to do flux on him as well. And he's still got 2 modifiers. So I've got 2 extra slimy. If you're wondering how to make this slime, it's with 9 mossy stone. You get 9 mossy stone by chiseling. Put some stone in here and you get mossy stone out of there. Okay, cool. Let's put redstone as the rest of this stuff. So I want to get a bunch of blocks of redstone. I think probably 12 blocks, and then just some normal. That's not 12 blocks. Oh well. And then, do I have any more modifiers than these guys? No. If I get more, I'll be putting quartz on them, but they'll level themselves up since we have iguanatiques in this map. So let's go ahead and put some redstone on you. This increases draw speed, or decreases draw speed, I believe, is the only effect redstone has on it. Oops. Okay, so his draw speed is now 1.6. Pretty good. This guy should be even faster. This short bow is kind of made for that. And I can actually, I think, which one of them has more modifiers? Your draw speed, 0.55 seconds. That's awesome. And this guy still has one more modifier, so I do need 5 more redstone blocks. Ooh, I'm kind of running low on redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the fastest way to put redstone on something. Alright, so what are we at now? 1.25, arrow speed of 6x, and 0.55, arrow speed 4x. So this will be a lot faster, but won't quite do as much damage as the slime crossbow. These guys do 2 to 4 hearts and 2 to 4 hearts, both the same way. Alright, let's fire them. Let's see how they do. Let's put these here in our hotbar just so I know how many we have. It's cool when you have it, you can see it highlights which arrow it's going to use, turns a little blue. I want to see if there's any mobs in here, if I've lit it up too well. Oh, we've got some mobs. Okay, cool. And as I use it, again, it will automatically upgrade itself with the Iguana Twigs. Hello, Creeper. So, the crossbow loads a bolt, and so it's instant fire when a mob appears. You can just instant fire it, but then it has a regen time when it reloads the bolt. You can see I just one-shot those creepers. Oh, that was nice. Awesome. Alright, so this is doing awesome. How much experience is it getting per hit? About 21, okay. And it only took 25 RF to attack with. Okay, cool. So, come on over here, guys. How accurate is it? Oh! Wow. It's one-shotting everything. Alright, let's try the bow. The bow I can't fire immediately. I have a drawback time, so... But it should be pretty quick to, like, fire multiple in succession. Yeah, that is the only mobs in here. Cool. Alright. So we should see these bolts and arrows slowly regen. So I will have to be careful, not fire too many. If I get low, I'll have to switch to the other one. That's kind of my plan. Let one regenerate while I'm using the other tool. So, let's see. To regen, I don't think they have to be in hotbar. I can just keep them up here. And then right now I'll be using the bolts, so I'll put my short bow away. Okay. We can put everything else over here. Alright, well, armed like this, I think I can do a lot more damage, so I'm pretty happy about that. The cutlass, we didn't give it a try, and we can automatically repair everything. And oh, I made this guy here, which is an energetic infuser, and he just recharges your things. So you can see, boom, boom, repairing. It's a little bit slow. That's the only thing I don't like about this, but you know, I can every time I come back to base to start building things, I can just dump all my tools in here, and they'll all repair themselves. Sweet. Okay, and that already is back up to 96. You're still at 180. Oh, just went to 189. Cool. Okay. So, I did a few other things. Let me see what I want to show. Oh, chickens. There's a quest coming up that needs eggs. Wild chickens do not lay eggs, so you have to breed them. These are all first-generation chickens, or some of them might be second-gen, but I wanted to get a good stock at the beginning. I breed them, and then I use my soul vial, which I got from a quest, I believe, and capture all the babies and move them over here to this pen, which is generation 2. And they all grow up. Once they all grow up, I breed them again, and I move all their babies over here. And this is generation 3. And you can see, I think they've all grown up now. Breed them again, move them here, generation 4. And one more generation, on generation 5, I should get a farm chicken, which is the white one, like normal Minecraft, and that one will lay eggs. I believe that's the only source of eggs in the game, because you can't get them... they don't decompose, and you can't synthesize them. So, it's interesting. I think you might have taken that out on purpose to make you have to do this. I should probably do the same thing with cows once I get a cow, because I can't milk a wild cow. I got feathers everywhere. The wild chickens draw the feathers. That's okay. I need feathers for something later. Anything else I created over here? Oh, I did an igneous extruder, making me some obsidian. I'll show you why I needed obsidian in a minute. Yep, didn't change any of this. Oh, I put an Oculus accumulator there to get the water for this obsidian. I've been hooking my lava barrel. I used the entire barrel on obsidian right there. Here's the soul binder, which I used to get that other spawner. And that's about it. Okay, that's cool. That's my weapons. Let's look at my armor. My armor is freaking amazing. Unbreaking 3, protection 4. Unbreaking 3, protection 4, health bonus 3. Unbreaking 3, protection 4. Unbreaking 3, protection 4, feather falling 4, and speed 1. I should have got a better speed, but that's okay. I made this guy right here, which is called an enchanter. The enchanter allows you to control the enchants you get. So what you have to do is you make the book and quill, which is a book and feathers, which I just told you I needed a lot of, and black ink. You get ink from, I don't remember what I synthesized it. It's a really easy recipe, just synthesize your ink. And then you can control which book you get instead of random. Because I started out just putting books in here and using my experience to make books. Look at all this crap. Like, fortune, knockback. I can't put that on Tinker's Tools, so I don't need it, right? Get rid of it. This one is much better because you control it. It is a little expensive. As you can see, for 5 levels, you can get dark steel and 16 dark steel, which is what I needed the obsidian for. Oops, recipe. It's an alloy with obsidian. So I needed 64 dark steel times 4. 4 stacks of obsidian I made. But anyway, so I can just show you. If I get one of these books and I put it in here, if I use, you can see nothing happens until I get up to 16. And then I get protection 1, right? I can double that and get protection 2 and a couple more levels. Double that again. Or not double it again, just add another 16, and now I'm up to protection 3, and if I had a stack of 64, I could get protection 4 for about 18 levels or 20 levels or something like that. So that was the dark steel. We also did feather falling, you can see was with feathers. That's just 1 feather, so to get feather falling 4, it was just 4 feathers and like 20-something levels. I haven't put respiration on my helm, maybe I should do that. Here's all your weapon enchants. And then unbreaking was another 1 obsidian for each level unbreaking, so 3 obsidian gets you the max unbreaking. And then you can get power punch, you know, all the arrow enchants, flame infinity. Here's your fishing chance. And that's about it. Cool. The health bonus I just got from a random book. So that was one thing I did get from a good thing. I get health bonus 2 or 3, I can't remember, and I combined 2 of them together to make health bonus 3. That can only go in your chest. It's a chest only enchant. But you can see down in my heart bar I've got 2 yellows already, so I got 1 orange plus 2 yellows for that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I don't need the dark steel. That's all my enchants. Oh, I made this area a little bit bigger, and I gave them some chests to play around with, because I thought mini-me's like to move items out of chests. So I put some junk in here just so they could have fun, and they're not doing anything. They're all like watching me, but yeah, they're not actually moving anything in a chest, so I don't know, maybe that got taken out. Okay, I think it's then time to do a little bit of hypercube levels. But I'm actually going to take a break from the one we were doing. So let's put Miner's Delight away. I want to do some of these other ones that we've got that we haven't been to yet. So we've got the Minime lab. I want to see what that is. We'll just take a quick look. I don't know if it's got a lot of mobs and stuff. Maybe we won't clear it out and that kind of thing. But here is the Minime lab. Holy moly. There were a lot of mobs under there. Hey, laboratory blocks, my favorite block. Okay, we've got some AE stuff. This might have been good to go to get AE stuff, but can you guys come up? Yes, you can. Something up there. Oh, there's like some, okay. Okay. I don't know. I remember I saw a lot of mobs. There must be a lot of secrets in this area because I can hear mobs through the walls and everywhere. Whoa. This is awesome. Is this a trap? I have a feeling I just made all these nice new tools and this is totally a trap. Because there are so many mobs. So, are we supposed to just let our mini-me's run free? In this area? This is like their area? I don't know. It's called the Mini-Me Lab, but I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it goes down more. Oh, we've got some glass. We can store them in here as slaves. Okay, well, I am not going to move all the mini-me's down here one at a time with a soul vial. So, if you guys have not played this map yet, you might want to wait to hatch all your mini-me eggs until you get this secret area. Or this area. Oh my goodness. There are mobs everywhere. Oh, look at this thing. It's huge. Yeah, you could put one mini-me in every single little pen, and they couldn't get out. So that's all this area is. I did want to go see it because we got it a while ago, and I was hoping maybe there'd be like an extra mini-me in one of these. But I'm without a mini-map, I can't really tell unless I explore every single one of them. And that one, yep, that's about it. So in between these levels, I guess there's just a lot of dark area where mobs are spawning. There may be some chests in here. If you guys have played this level and there's some like really amazing chests, they're like must-haves, then let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to load this area again because I don't see any mini-me's and there's a lot of mobs. This is a cool room though. I like this. Interesting staircase, hourglass staircase here. What is the ME system for, though? Why are there ME everywhere? That's confusing. Is it just looks? Is it all just looks? I mean, they're all... You can see they're all powered. There's a ton of power in here. Yeah, energy cell. It's a dense energy cell. My goodness. Okay. Let's go see if we've got any other areas to load. I think I do have one more. Let me in. Can I load this one? No, it's... Oh. Oh, I didn't want to go to this one. I wanted to go to that one, but it's obstructed. Okay. Okay. Put you back in there, Mini-Me Lab. And what else do we got? Nether sphere we've done. Reflection space, rotunda, sand. Let's go look at sand, if it really just is a cube of sand. Alright. Get on the thing. And it is. It's just sand. Okay, so if you need some sand, get a torch. Hey! Why no break? There you go. And there you go. Sand. That's interesting. I thought you just put a torch down, and I have to like break a block too. There it goes. To let it start falling, I guess. I'm sure there's secrets in here too, but until I get an ender quarry, there's no way I'm going to farm this. So let's just leave that at that. And know that if we ever need sand, we've got a lot of it. A crap ton of it. Alright, put that one away. Alright, let me look at the quest book. Because I think I did complete a few quests here. Lost in Space. We completed the Superb Farmer, and now it's asking for something sweeter. Pumpkin pie takes eggs. That's why I'm trying to get eggs. I also need sugar. So yeah, I'm fine. As soon as I get the eggs from the chicken, then I should be able to do the pumpkin pies. Domestication. This one's the one that tells you about how to domesticate animals. Breeding them multiple times through generations should result. So you don't want to just keep breeding your new one, like the babies with the parents. You want to separate them out. Take all the babies and put them somewhere else, and that kind of thing. But it looks like it wants me get me leather, so I do need to use some cows. I think, actually, This one gave me cows? Oh yeah, I got spawn cow. So I could put this cows up there, do the same thing that I'm doing with the chickens. Wither skeletons. So my farm did not generate wither skeleton heads using diamond spikes. So I believe you have to kill them. So I got my beheading, one of the weapons I had beheading on it. So I went and grabbed that one and took out the spikes and just killed the withers, or the wither skeletons, until I got 5 heads. So that one's complete. That gives me reinforced obsidian, which I think we can kind of trap the wither in so he doesn't get out. Some splash potions of decay. Maybe we throw that at the wither. But I think this is kind of designed for you to kill the wither. So we'll claim that one. That opened up this one, which is the wither fight. I have to kill the wither. And that one gives me some cursed earth and an activated sigil. Cool. Better off be using a sword with lots of smite on it. Okay, I got my bow. He should die pretty much instantly with the bow I have. Tuopa, I still haven't... Oh, goodness. I have something amazing somebody helped me out with. And I forgot their name. Crap. Remember how we said you couldn't grow the tree, and when you you could grow the tree, but when you harvested it, it didn't give you anything? That's not entirely right. So let's look up ancient trees. Can't do that, so let's look up the Noosus. We've got 3 saplings. Let's just grab one. What else? We've got the Acamus. We have the... Oops, I already got Noosus. A Salix and a Lata. And I think we have the blue one as well. Pour 4. But I haven't cut down enough, I guess. Anyway, you come over here. And you go to the decomposer. That's how you get your minerals. So we take the Lata in there. What is it doing? Why is it all dark? Potions, go away. Are you the ones screwing it up? Why isn't it? Why? I guess it's it's a percentage base. You don't always get it. So this one gave me 4 anorthite, which gives me aluminum. So I can cut down that tree and have aluminum for days. Silicon 2, calcium as well. Oh, and it also gives me potassium and manganese? Yeah, manganese. Pretty cool. The Noosus didn't work either. Salix. Okay, I'll just have to show you here. So the Pour 4 gives you silver and gold. Pretty awesome. Tuopa gives you CH, sulfur and chlorine. That's pretty good. And this one just gives you a butt ton of carbon. But remember, I haven't even created that one yet. I think that was the last one we needed. Noosus. I can't believe I never hit use on this, but platinum, nice, and protactinum. Acamus. Besides orange dye, is potassium, manganese, aluminum, silicon, and what was the other one? The little bushy one. Salix. Tryptophan. I guess it's made out of turkeys or something. I don't know. And it's got potassium, iron, aluminum, silicon, and what's F? Fluorine. No? What is F? Oh, why can't it? Huh. I'm going to be stumped until I can figure it out, so we're going to have to find it. It is fluorine. Oh, okay, I was right. I thought it was FL for fluorine. But yep, fluorine. Cool. I remember my chemistry. Yeah, okay. So we did get a bag. 4 full hearts. Nice. You want to know why that's nice? Remember those are in there. We're not playing HQM, so you don't want to eat these. You want to hit, get out of this guy and hit use. And look, you can combine them with paintballs to get yellow hearts, and then make yellow heart canisters. Or you can just combine them by themselves to get a red heart. Paintballs are matter balls from A2 and dye. Matter balls you make in that little AE2 thing. Anyway, so I'll save those until I can get some yellow hearts and the canisters. I think I have everything for the canisters. So it's aluminum, the bones from the wither skeletons and everything. Okay. This thing, oh my gosh, I gotta clean it out. Look, it's filling up from my farm with bow and arrows and armor and helmet. Yeah, so it's fine. Okay, so nothing loaded. Why didn't I load something? Any other quests I wanted to show? Oh, the poly tool. Yep, poly tool. Remember, I'm like, crap, this is going to take a lot of carbon to get all this stuff. Well, duh, just go for diamonds. Because you take a diamond, and you decompose it, and you get 3 carbon nanotubes. So how many carbon nanotubes am I up to? 1, 2, 3. I'm almost to 4 stacks. Let's just get the rest of it. Probably 32 will be okay. Yeah, plenty. Oh, that would be a stack and a half. That was too many. Oh well. I have a lot of carbon nanotubes. Or is it a full... Is it 4 or is it... Yeah, it's 4. 4 stacks. Okay. So we can go in here, take the cobalt out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why does sometimes it put 1, sometimes it puts a stack? And we get a poly tool. Nice. Poly tool is amazing. It works as a pick, it works as a shovel, it works as an axe. It's pretty quick. And it has no durability. Look how fast it is on leaves. Well, I guess that doesn't matter because the leaves disintegrate instantly anyway. And then the cool thing about poly tool is you can put stuff on it. So if we go to some of these, you have to have a full stack, I believe, but if we put hydrogen on it, it creates an explosion. If they're on fire, it makes the enemies float. I really want to try that one. We should get some helium. It beheads, so if you put beryllium on your poly tool, it can take the heads off. Kills spiders if you put boron on it. Drops coal and diamond ores when you're mining. That's really cool. So it's kind of like looting for diamonds. Fresh meat from rotten flesh. So when you kill a zombie, I guess it gets fresh meat instead. Gives extra air when mining underwater. So there's a lot of cool things that poly tool can do if you have the right materials. I'm probably not going to use it for a while, so let's just store it in there and complete that quest. There we go. Claim reward. Oh, we got some fluorine, some magnesium, and hydrogen. Let's see what these do. That one's explosion. That one's blinds enemies with flashbangs, and this one is preserves your teeth to give you bonus food when mining. I guess it probably like fills your hunger bar as you're mining, which is pretty cool. And the quest bag is epic. We spent a ton of diamonds. Beacons. Alright. Do we already have beacons? We do. I don't know if these are unusual beacons or not, but I have a plan. What do I have a crap ton of? Gold. Yep, we're going gold. How many blocks is a beacon block? I don't remember, so we'll just get 2 stacks. And let's go up here. Oops, I forgot I had an elevator. Because, as far as I recall, blocks or beacons affect chunks, right? And has that always been like that? Where you can just fall? I don't remember that. Oh well. So if I put it on top of here, then any area I go into, I should have beacon effects, right? So let's, you know, honestly, I don't remember how to make a beacon. This is like, let's see. I just want to put the beacon on there. It'll show me how to make one. So I need the beacon and then 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. Okay. So this is going to be huge. I don't think I've ever made a full-size beacon before. Alright, so it's going to need to go 3, 4, the top is 3, then 5, then 7, then 9. So 9 by 9 at the bottom. Okay guys, so Parcel 31U has outsmarted us, I think. A beacon has to be able to see the sky, is the main requirement. So I think if I move this up to the top, it'll work. I'm not sure. But we're going to try it. So I'm going to cut again and come back when I've pillared up there, and we'll try making a beacon. Okay guys, I made it up to the bedrock layer, and this is kind of the middle chunk, I believe, of the bedrock area. This level here at my head is 256 or 254, and it's the highest you can build on. You can't build above it. So that's where my beacon will have to go, but it does allow for 4 levels underneath. So I think let's just start with a small one, just to make sure it works before we place down 2 stacks of blocks and have to mine them up again. And let's check if that worked. Oh, it's got it. Nice. Okay. So now we can put a gold there, and we'll say I want speed. Done. Did it work? Do I have speed? I have speed. Nice. Haha! That is cool. How many chunks does this thing go for? Let's see. Let me read the wiki. Remain in a certain range. It doesn't tell me the range. It just says in a certain... Oh, there we go. 1 level pyramid has an effective range of 20. Beacon forms a squared affected area around itself. Size responds to size. Oh, horizontally and downward. On range. Oh, man, it doesn't go down very far. Okay, so if we want... Darn it! Parcel. That's why you put bedrock up here, wasn't it? Alright, so this is not going to work. We have to be... Let's see, if we make a 3-level pyramid, it's 40 levels. If we put it right, if you know, like if we put the beam coming up through here, because I get rid of this, I don't know if it would give us much of an effect. Oops, there's my thing to get down. That would be death. Okay, maybe that wasn't my way to get down. If I figured a way, if you guys figured a way that a beacon would be useful, let me know. Maybe I'll just put one in my main base. You know, so like over here, I'll just break some obsidian, and then we will at least have a beacon in our main base, so we can have some speed and regen and that kind of stuff. What effects are there again? Oh, come on. So regen is level 4, so we'll have to have all the gold for that. Strength, jump boosts. So probably maybe just speed and jump so I can get around my area faster, and then regen. I don't really care about strength. Okay, well, I'll find a good spot for that and break a hole in the ceiling where it needs it, and I will meet you guys in the next episode. If you liked the episode, make sure you're hitting that like button. It helps me grow my channel, which is really appreciated. I thank everybody that's clicked like, subscribed, watched videos, that kind of thing. And if you want to see more, make sure you are subscribed. It's completely free. Until the next episode, this has been FunshotX for ME4. I will see you later. Bye.